First, Lotus did it with the 1, 2, 3, then came Symphony. What next, you'll see in just a moment. But in the meantime, bear in mind what Mike Thorne said. Don't start connecting your experiments to the mains. We'd hate to see you fried. Now, a little jazz.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Lotus multi-functional jazz quintet. Mr. William B. Moses on spreadsheets. Tell me about it, sweet William. Jackie's sweet-talking Samson will be handling communications. Jonathan Fast Hand Jones on graphics. Processing words for you. Lester Lamont, the man you've already met. And a big hand for the last man in the band, Denny, the man with the facts and figures, Driscoll on database.
Well, to paraphrase the expression, wonderful video, but what about the software? Tony Poll from Lotus, what exactly is Jazz?
Jazz is a new program from Lotus. It's an integrated program offering you word processing, database, communications, graphics, and spreadsheet, designed specifically for the Apple Macintosh.
But in fairness, the software for the Macintosh does give you those facilities somewhere, doesn't it?
You can buy individual packages. While Jazz offers you a very powerful features in each of those areas, and it's integrated. That means you can run them all together, and you can take data from one part into the other very easily.
All right, we've got a really thrilling demo here, which is based on an exciting chart of future Cocoa prizes, isn't it?
That's right.
Right, what can you do with that?
Cocoa prizes in London over a number of months. I can point to the items there with my mouse. In here, I might want to add the average of these cells here.
Right.
So I'll tell Jazz with a pull-down menu to put a formula into that cell. I want the average formula here, so I'll tell it to enter it. It's asking me for an argument list, some numbers. So I point to the numbers I want, click on the cell, and there is the average.
Bang.
If I want to take a copy of that sort of formula into these cells, I tell Jazz, the pull-down menu, take a copy. I point to the cells I want, like that, and tell it to paste into there. And again, the calculations have gone all the way through.
It's actually making the Mac look quite fast as well, isn't it?
It is. Jazz makes it work very well.
All right, now presumably you can now readjust these figures into some other form, yes?
Yes, numbers are quite hard to understand as a form. Let's make a graph of these again. Select with your mouse like that. Tell Jazz to get a new piece of paper. And this time we'll have a piece of graph paper, so we point to the graph paper, tell it it's going to be a new piece, and up it comes on the screen with new menus along the top. Now I'm going to plot a line graph on a simple pull-down menu. So Jazz plots the line, sets your axes down here.
I see. Now, supposing we wanted to put the actual figures against the forecast figures, you can do that.
Let's go back to our spreadsheet. And we'll plot the forecast figures here, just by pointing to them. Go back to our graph. And again, telling Jazz with his pull-down menu to plot a line. And there we have it.
Right. Well, what about bit of word processing as well, a title or something?
We'll annotate it with this annotation icon. We'll click on that, make a box like this, and say Jazz Graphics, which we can make larger if we want. And that's it. So there we have Jazz Graphics, text in graphs.
And all part of the integrated system, and presumably you can dump this across to a printer.
Yes, we can dump it to a printer. We can include the graph in the word processing, the data in the word processing.
All right, Tony. How much and when available?
Okay, it'll cost £550. It'll be available in the spring.
I see. And will it be available for any other machine, or is it just for the Mac?
It's just for the Mac. Lotus has written Jazz specifically to make best use of the Mac.
Tony Poll, thank you very much indeed. So, if you ain't got a Mac, you ain't got Jazz.
After an uncharacteristically quiet period of preparation, Commodore has produced its new Business Micro, and as you can see, it's a clone of the IBM PC. And to prove it, we're running Lotus 123. Commodore observes that the IBM costs 40% more. This one is only £1,675 plus VAT. Not everybody is going to be knocked out. After all, the PC is nearly 4 years old, and IBM itself is close to announcing a PC2. Still, better late than never. And now for something completely different.
You're not really going to do it, are you? I mean, not the joke.
The joke.
Oh. All right, then, go on.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ben.
Ben who?
Ben knocks with Modem Corner.
Oh.
Hi there. Over the last few weeks on Modem Corner, we've looked at a variety of international communications networks, like, for example, CompuServe and The Source. I thought for the last programme, we'd look at a local system that I think provides a very real and useful service, tele-shopping, a system for handicapped or homebound people that allows shopping from your sitting room. Let me show you how it works. Just key it up and start it running. Oh, sorry, this isn't working. I'll have to... OK, let me try that again. Well, to hell with this, I'm watching the Muppets.
Perhaps the subject that is being discussed more than any other in offices around the world today is computers. Yes, the computer is becoming as common as the water cooler.
Hey, Leo.
Hmm?
Sorry, Leo. You know that takeout pizza place around the corner?
Yeah, what about it?
What, do you have their telephone number?
Why, Grump, ask the computer.
What? No, see, I just want a pizza.
But that's the wonderful thing about an office computer. It handles all those pesky little jobs, freeing you for meaningful activity. Our computer has a powerful telephone directory program.
Yeah, well, Leo, see, I've only had maybe a couple of lessons on this thing here. Hey, I think I'll just go get the pizza myself now. Okay?
But wait, Grump.
What?
Do not fear the machine. Now, if you'll just turn to the terminal here, I will help you.
This thing here, the terminal, it's called?
That's right.
Okay, so what do I do?
Okay. Well, to invoke the telephone directory program, first boot the system. Then B-load CPN load integer into the language card, check the ROM, turn on the RAM, put the floppy disk in DOS, and type run.
This is gonna get me a pizza.
Oh, yeah.
All right, boot the system, then B-load CPN. Load integer into the language card. Check the ROM, turn on the RAM card, put the floppy disk in the DOS, and type run. I.O. error, faulty string function commanded DOS. Now, what does that mean, Leo?
Oh, Grump, you loaded Fortran instead of integer.
Well, all I want is this pizza, you know?
Okay, well, listen. Here's what you do to get out of this. You boot the system, invoke CPN, turn on the CRT, download pipcom, type CHR8, and run.
All right. Boot the system, invoke CPN, turn on the CRT, download pipcom, type CHR8, and run. DBO error, faulty operator at keyboard. Hey, Leo, let's forget the whole thing, you know?
But we want a pizza.
You want a pizza? Okay, you got it. All right. All we do is boot the system and invoke Papa Luigi. Now, download the mozzarella, format the pepperoni, patch the marinara, poke the linguine, and load the floppy disk. Now, Leo, due to the wonders of computer science...
But, Grump, that won't interface.
That's the way you get the pizza, right in a face.
Meet me in the lobby. I know a great little Chinese restaurant.
Joking aside, teleshopping really is a very good idea. You can purchase virtually anything from a pizza to a presidential suite. Let me show you how. Boot the system, invoke Papa Luigi, download the marinara, format the pepperoni, patch the marinara, poke the linguine. I hope you like your pizza well done.
Judy's pizzas, they are the best. A megabyte better than the rest.
Cuny's Olivetti pizzas with crushed acorn oil.
What an idiot. I think that just about wraps it up, doesn't it, Jane?
It does. Well, hopefully we've shown you that computers are serious, they can be businesslike, but above all, remember, computing can be fun.
Indeed it can, and we've had a lot of fun on this series. We hope to have a lot of fun on our sister program, Database, when it returns on ITV in June. See you then. Bye-bye.
Tomorrow morning's software transmission is from ASK Software for the BBC Micro.
Yes.